Hello, I'm Sora Luxon, and this is Tarot Card 7 of Swords. The Lord of Unstable Effort is sometimes referred to as the Tiptoe of Partial Success or the Handle with Care card, who answers to the Deacon of the Moon, Luna. Belonging to the Sephiroth Netzach, here in the Sevens, we have forces that can transcend if the person capable of wielding that power is involved in the right way at the right time. The results are dependent on the actions of the individual and the current symbols surrounding the seven. In the Seven of Swords, the moon in Aquarius from the 20th to 30th degree, we see the attempt at an undertaking that seems iffy at best and definitely chancy. Things may or may not be about to fall, about to make noise, about to be found out, about to be, busted. But maybe not. And chance actually doesn't play a role in that here. It's the ability of the carrier of the blades that will decide whether or not they're able to sneak away having pulled the caper off, whether or not their attempt is in vain. Everything depends on that person's subtlety, on their ability to be discreet and make discreet choices in the moment. A lot of tarot readers with this card will tell you that this is a card of liars, sneaks, scammers, thieves. It isn't. That's a very surface reading that doesn't even take into context the obvious background of the card being shown, where some sort of an armed encampment is waging battle or being aggressed upon. And that could either be a good or bad thing, depending which side of that battle you're on. And if you're not on either side of that battle and are looking to profit in some other way, then this card could be showing you that. Just as our friend in the foreground could either be a thief acting against our interests, being dishonest to us, keeping secrets from us, stealing from us, or they could be on our side. Maybe we're on the side that wants those weapons stolen, helping us take weapons from the enemy, using quiet movement or manipulation and secrecy to get what they want done, what we want done, to pull off the heist without any physical combat or agitation that forces the bad guys to then give up or negotiate fair terms in the morning, right? Dawn comes along and now they have to realize that all their weapons have disappeared. Think of the CIA agent who must get and keep secrets, or must be manipulative, or must be deceptive on purpose when necessary. Thank God for them, right? Are they a liar? Sure. Do they sneak around and take things? Sure. But if you're on the side of the government that's using that particular branch within that moment to accomplish specific aims, using the CIA, that spy, in a specific way for a specific outcome, sure, yeah, they're a liar, they're a sneak. Is that a bad thing? No. It isn't. Is it sometimes the best possible thing in order to have a wanted outcome achieved? Say, like tomorrow's peace and prosperity. Absolutely. See, so this card really can go either way. So please, please, please don't undermine yourself in your meditations on this sacred part of the magical dialectic or those around you by listening to or passing on some shallow negative reading of how this card is a card of cheating and lying, and that's all it means. Someone's manipulative, someone's stealing from you or keeping secrets. It doesn't mean that. Like everything in life, context is required for understanding, and meanings with symbols, any symbols, especially magical symbols, such as in the sacred story of the tarot, are many layered and saturated with interpretive lessons for us to comprehend. So don't just brush all that aside and say that this is a card of liars. It isn't. This card will be positive or negative depending on the authenticity of intention in the actions of the person involved and how they relate to us. Maybe that person is us. Should the individual stop, go back, risk taking 2 more blades? Should they leave them behind and quietly carry on and away? The choice and power of ability is entirely their own or our own. Victory of the action being taken is well within grasp, partially at least, for the most part, as long as the carrier does not get too greedy, does not return for more, does not push when they should yield a little, Yielding a little here, giving up some to keep what's already in hand, is how keeping what is being taken will be achieved. If too much effort is made, everything's going to be lost. Gain, or the win, will only be achieved by not continuing to take, by knowing when you're juggling enough and you need to make your getaway. Glance back too long, want for too much more, and you're going to trip and you're going to lose hold of everything. So don't do that. Acting strategically is necessary if you want to get away with something, and we see that described beautifully in this card. Usually, the Seven of Swords advises of an individual who adores abundance, the more the merrier type of mindset, or the leave nothing behind mentality. Someone who is easily insulted and also compliments others with ease. So someone who is quick to take affront, but also is more than happy to tell other people how wonderful they are. A person who loves the look of things, the show, the displays others make of themselves, almost as much as they love to watch those displays, to detect things, to seek out information and garner intel or confidences before relaying them onto others. A gainer and spreader of secrets, usually intentionally, but not always. And again, that could be a good or bad thing. You never know whether this individual is leaning right or left. That's how manipulative they are. But again, manipulation doesn't always mean bad. It just means they're very good at not letting you in on where they're headed, right? You don't know if they're charging forward or just about to slip out the rear exit. And that can be a very good trait. The Seven of Swords vacillates as much as the unreliable or untrustworthy individual it whispers to us of. Whether or not that's against us or for us is going to depend on the context of the situation. Beware the possibility of betrayal and deception. Yes, both are possibilities. This is a sneak who knows their craft. Many a spy has the Seven of Swords leap from the deck to their fingertips. So what to do if you pull the Seven of Swords upright? Overall, trust your instincts. If you're looking to or clinging to the past while trying to move forward, you're only going to abuse and lose your dreams, so don't. Trust yourself and take the right, subtle, and possibly somewhat yielding action to pull the caper off, whatever it may be. Have the confidence to take what you want, but be crystal clear about what you're doing before you start and why you're doing it before attempting it. When you read the Moon in Aquarius, always look to the context and surrounding symbols to interpret correctly, and don't just saddle yourself with some ridiculous shallow reading of upright means liar and reversed means take good advice, because that's nonsense. Show this card the same respect you would show any visualization of the great occult tale, and realize there are secrets within secrets to be comprehended here. Reversed. In the Seven of Swords reversed, this is our secret spreader, our betrayer of confidences, who is now becoming instead the great secret keeper. So upright, we had this person who loves to get secrets and then give them to others. Now we have someone who keeps secrets, someone who is and will continue to hide much, perhaps even hiding who they themselves are, and not just from everyone around them, but even from themselves. So this can be a victim of self-deceit. That is usually shown in the Seven of Swords reversed. Whether it's us or another, someone has a very real case of imposter syndrome here, because they are pretending to be something or someone they simply aren't. And when we ourselves fall prey to our own self-described illusions, even of who we are, the problem is only made so much worse. It becomes so much harder to unveil that. It's very difficult to look in a mirror, see yourself, and know that even you may be lying to you. It makes us unfair to ourselves and to others around us. It's incredibly likely that we're lying or being dishonest to people around us because we're lying to ourselves to begin with. So what to do with the Seven of Swords reversed? If there is some form of deceit, unfaithfulness going on, perhaps in a business relationship, a romantic relationship, it's best to own up to the actuality and reality of it. So try to get there first. That can be a very hard thing to pull off. And then once you have acknowledged it, you need to then stop lying or being lied to and break up, disband, end the contract, find a new partner, move on to clearer, more honest, and authentically reliable horizons. It's going to be the best thing for you and for those around you. Until next time.